You're welcome back. Investors' interest in Africa from the Arabian Gulf continues to gain momentum as government-backed investment encourage private sector entities to enter the continent. As of December 2019, the trade volume between Nigeria and the United Arab Emirates was $1.5 billion. Now, what's driving this interest and what opportunities are available for the Nigerian community? Richmond Eke, an investment analyst, talks to us about this. Hello, Mr. Eke. Good afternoon and welcome to the show. Well, can you tell us more about this issue with the Gulf region's interest in Africa?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, does it go beyond trade? We know a lot of trade goes on between Nigeria and the UAE. What's driving it, and does it go beyond this trade that we hear about?
Well, Africa and the UAE have had a long-standing trade relationship and investment relationship over the past few decades. But now what we're seeing is that that relationship is beginning to become more strengthened, due to so many opportunities that lie across the four corners of the continent. And, just like you mentioned, trade between Nigeria and the UAE currently stands at around $1.5 billion US. And we're seeing that same trend basically across the entire continent. Just to put that in context, over the past decade, we had non-oil trade reach over $207 billion. And right in the heart of the pandemic last year, just in the first 9 months of last year, we saw non-oil trade reach over $40 billion. So there's a lot of opportunity in Africa right now that investors in the Gulf region are really looking at and are really looking to explore.
When you say there are opportunities, what are these opportunities? Are they manufacturing? What exactly are they?
Well, I think first of all, one of the key drivers is the fact that Africa is going through a digital revolution. Nigeria alone has over 200 million internet users with an internet penetration of 50%. And then what I believe we're going to see over the next few years is there's going to be a lot of innovation and economic growth just due to tech. So tech is one of the sectors that is very key. One other area that I'm very excited about is the area of food security. And that's one of the areas that the UAE and Africa have been conducting trade in the past few years. And I believe strongly that investors are going to look more into the agri-sector and the ag-tech. We're going to see more investments in healthcare, more investments in infrastructure as well. But most importantly, I believe the human resource on the continent is what is most prominent about Africa. And we're going to see more investment in the people. We're going to see more multilateral trade in that sense, basically between both regions.
All right, Mr. Ike. So when you mention all of this, there are laws to be followed.
Hello,
there are
can you
rules.
hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you. So there are laws to be followed. So what way or how can entrepreneurs in Nigeria tap into these opportunities? Do they just wake up and go to the UAE and start doing business? Or what are some of those steps that they can take?
I'm sorry, can you come again? I think I lost you for a bit there.
Okay, so I'm asking that you have mentioned some opportunities, some areas, but how can, or what are the laws, what are the steps that can be taken that entrepreneurs can go through to tap into these opportunities?
Yeah, definitely. One key aspect is in terms of foreign direct investment into the region. One key thing about investors in the Middle East is that they're very fast. They're nimble and they're highly ambitious. And that's something that we really need in Africa right now. So the opportunity for entrepreneurs, for founders within the region is to build more relationships in places such as Dubai. Dubai has become a central hub for innovation, for finance, basically within the region. And we expect more trade, more interaction within the region. So actionable steps that could be taken are for entrepreneurs right here with great ideas, with great opportunities, to reach out to investors in the Middle East. There's a lot of dry capital in the Middle East, so uninvested capital they're looking for good opportunities, great opportunities. And founders can take that step to reach out to the family offices, the private wealth there who are looking to diversify their portfolio, and bring some of that capital back to Africa. So those are some actionable steps that I think could be taken. And Dubai is already leading the forefront of that, just by being a hub. Yeah, pretty much. So there are opportunities such as the Dubai Chamber of Commerce, which is a very, very key initiative by the UAE government, basically, to drive investment into the region and foster trade. So those are some key aspects that entrepreneurs could look towards,
All right, Mr. Ike, we really have to take it there. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on Business Incorporated. We appreciate it.